In a corner of this otherwise peaceful campus, Professor Chris Chabris is about to start a fight.
All right, so what I want you guys to do is stay in this area over here. The two big guys grab you and sort of like start pretending to punch you, make some sound effects. All right, this looks good. All right, that seemed pretty good to me.
It's part of an experiment that shows a pretty shocking mistake that any one of us could make. A mistake where you don't notice what's happening right in front of your eyes. As well as a fight, the experiment also involves a chase. It was inspired by an incident in Boston in 1995, when a young police officer, Kenny Conley, was in hot pursuit of a murder suspect.
It turned out that this police officer, while he was chasing the suspect, had run right past some other police officers who were beating up another suspect, which of course police officers are not supposed to do under any circumstances. When the police tried to investigate this case of police brutality, he said, "I didn't see anything going on there. All I saw was the suspect I was chasing." And nobody could believe this, and he was prosecuted for perjury and obstruction of justice.
Everyone was convinced that Conley was lying.
We don't want you to be like closer than about...
Everyone, that is, apart from Chris Chabris. He wondered if our ability to pay attention is so limited that any one of us could run past a vicious fight without even noticing. And it's something he's putting to the test.
And when you see someone jogging across the footbridge, then you should get started. Jackie, you can go.
In the experiment, the subjects are asked to focus carefully on a cognitive task. They must count the number of times the runner taps her head with each hand. Would they, like the Boston police officer, be so blinded by their limited attention that they would completely fail to notice the fight?
About 45 seconds or a minute into the run, there was the fight. And they could actually see the fight from a ways away, and it was about 20 feet away from them when they got closest to them.
The fight is right in their field of view, and at least partially visible from as far back as the footbridge. It seems incredible that anyone would fail to notice something so apparently obvious.
They completed the 3-minute course, and then we said, "Did you notice anything unusual?"
Yes.
What was it?
It was a fight.
Sometimes they would have noticed the fight and they would say, "Yeah, I saw some guys fighting." But a large percentage of people said we didn't see anything unusual at all, and when we asked them specifically about whether they saw anybody fighting, they still said no.
In fact, nearly 50% of people in the experiment completely failed to notice the fight.
Did you see anything unusual during the run?
No.
Okay. Did you see some people fighting?
No.
We did it at nighttime and we did it in the daylight. Even when we did it in daylight, many people ran right past the fight and didn't notice it at all. Did you see anything unusual during the run?
No, not really.
Okay. Did you see some people fighting?
No.
You really didn't see anyone fighting?
No.
Does it surprise you that you could
yeah.
have missed that? They were about 20 feet off the path.
Oh, yeah,
You ran right past them.
completely missed that then.
Okay. Maybe what happened to Conley was when you're really paying attention to one thing and focusing a lot of mental energy on it, you can miss things that other people are going to think are completely obvious. And in fact, that's what the jurors said after Conley's trial. They said, "We couldn't believe that he could miss something like that. It didn't make any sense. He had to have been lying."